Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're staying safe and well. I've got an unboxing to do. Came all the way from Europe. Hobby King Europe warehouse. They didn't have one in the UK. They did have one in the Hong Kong warehouse, but the shipping was extortionate. £113 shipping they wanted on this from Hong Kong. Free from Europe. And it would have been free in the UK as well. So let's not delay anymore. Let's get this open and see what we got. BF109E from Hobby King, made by Durafly. I was actually trying to get the Dynam BF109, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I couldn't get one, so I ended up getting this BF109E. Having looked at the videos on YouTube about this plane, I think I made the right choice in getting this one. Little something to be aware of if you get this one. It's pretty obvious and you'll see that. I'll turn the box around. Don't know if you can see that, but it does say, note, accessories are located on the underside of this box. So don't just whip the box open, the lid off, take everything out and wonder where your accessories are, because they're on the bottom of the box. So there are the specifications. Slightly smaller wingspan than the Dynam FW190. I think that was a 1.2. And this is a 1.1. So ailerons, flaps, elevator rudder, bomb release. That's going to be fun. Bomb release. And 11.5 by 8 3-bladed prop. And it uses a 50 amp speed controller. Now I like this box art. I think it's really neat. It's probably a photograph, which they then, I think in the film it's called rotoscoping to make it look like it's drawn. But that is so nice, I will be cutting that lid off and keeping it. So I do that, believe it or not, with some of my models. Let me show you some I've already got. Don't know if I can get this in picture, but that is the lid, one side of the lid to the Durafly Buffalo, which I've kept. And on the other side, you've got the other colour scheme for the Durafly Buffalo. So I've kept those. I love this artwork. And this is another one I've kept, which is the 750mm Hawker Hurricane XPL. And what I do, I cut the lids off, or the section of the lid off, and I back it with this fibre tape, fibre reinforced tape. And then that just hangs up in my study, in my den, and I think they just look pretty good. But I am quite selective on what I keep. I've got some others, but they're too high up on the wall for me to show you. But this one, as big as it is, I will keep. I love it. Right, so I'm going to take the back off first, take out those accessories. We'll see what they are, then we'll take the front off. There we are, the back is off. A few cubby holes, but they've only put stuff in 2 of them, so let's take a look at this. And that's it. We have a bomb. This could be painted a little bit, make it a bit more fancy. It's weighted, it's foam, but it's obviously got weights inside here, or a weight. Because she definitely is nose heavy. Lawn dart. Yeah, nice little bomb. Then we have a goodie bag, and in this goodie bag we have what I believe will be the underwing oil coolers. Looks like it's got a machine gun, the wing machine guns. That's here. These are all plastic, by the way. Some struts. I think these struts are for the tailplane. And some exhaust ports, which are really nice. Look at those exhaust ports, they're really nice. These are all plastic parts. There's even tiny little bits in here. Goodness knows what they're for. It's an aerial. Yeah, lots of detail bits. And then finally, from the back, we've got this bomb release mechanism, which basically is on a servo, which rotates this catch, so you can either lock it in place or unlock it, in which case it will drop. Haven't seen this before. It's a multi-pin plug thingy. Looks like this has got gear on it as well as the bomb drop. Yeah, well, we shall see. We shall see. Let's get this off. Let's take this very thin paper-like polystyrene layer off. That's the first layer off. We have a decal sheet. And it's a pretty impressive decal sheet, I'll be honest. Stapled together at the moment. Lots of decals. Lots of them. But this is brilliant. These and these make a swastika. So Durafly have made the decision to stick to the actual decals markings that were on the BF109E. There's different choices, different options that you can take, but this is brilliant because this, I can copy this now and use it on the tail of the Focke-Wulf, the FW190. Yeah, very good. Look at that prop. My goodness. That's a big mama. It's got no markings on it at all. And it's all one piece. That is bad news. The problem I've got is I have not been able to find a replacement prop. So if any of you are watching this and you know where I can get a replacement prop, and I'm not talking about Hobby King Hong Kong, do let me know, because I have checked around and I can't find one. So we're going to have to be really careful when I fly this. Not to bust the prop, and you know Warbirds tip forward, or take a bow as they call it. Yeah, but that's nice. From this point onwards, I'm going to move that over to one side and then just take the stuff out and show it to you. We have the spinner. Ideally, I'd like one of those as well with a prop. The spinner has a hex nut shape on the back, so it locks in to a nut that will be on the motor shaft or on the motor itself, and that's really good because that locks it in nice and securely. Then you've got some screws to screw your back plate on. All the screws are in little packets and they say what they are. 2.3 times 10, 2.3 times 6, 3 times 10, very good. And you've got your push rods, and these have got those L-shaped bend instead of a Z bend at the end of the push rod. And you get these clips, which I've shown before, that clip in place. They're very good actually. Got a screwdriver as well, another screwdriver. That's a nice goodie bag. Then we've got an air intake. Now this air intake is solid foam here, but this front part is in fact plastic and it's slatted. And on the side of the plane you'll see on the fuselage there is a hole, so that glues on. This lines up with the hole, so air being taken in by it is deflected into the fuselage, so it actually works. Oh wow. Oh, this is no Durafly I know. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Light, LED light. This is where your gun goes on one of your wing guns. So your other LED light at this end. I love the moulding. The moulding is excellent. Fowler flaps. Look at that. Wow. The ailerons are hinged with foam, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Look at this. Carbon spars already in the part of the wing that goes into the saddle. The wing saddle. Don't know what that is. You've got a Y lead on it. You've got ailerons, flaps, gear. Don't know. But these are lovely. Look at the moulding on that. Look at that Fowler flap. Yeah. Beautiful. Underneath, as I said, I do like this egg blue colour. Servos already installed for your ailerons and your flaps. There you go. It's a shame they didn't paint that bit, but I'm nitpicking. Ball links. We know we've got the push rods go over. They might in fact even be the same distance, so you can use any push rod. Scale type wheel moulding. It's nice. Got your retracts. This is where you put your bomb. You have to glue the mechanism in, I suppose, or screw it in. Don't know. Yeah, it's really nice. This is a shame that they didn't tape this bit up. But they don't need to. Why don't they need to? Because that's where the two plastic, well, I'm calling them oil coolers, go. The wheels are rubber, but they look scale type wheels. That's very nice. Very nice. They've even got, I believe that's might not be the fuel cap, but it's the type of thing. They've got these circles moulded into it. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. The camo's great. Put that over there. And here we have the horizontal stabilizer, and it comes in two halves. It's got the carbon rod and it's got the connector here, and it's not a square. It's got multi sides on it, so it locks in. Yeah, you can see that. You can move foam hinging. So carbon spar right the way through it, as in fact do the ailerons, the flaps and the main wing itself. Already installed in it. You can see the carbon spar here that goes through. I just love the way it looks like it's pressed metal here. Yeah, very nice. Looks like it might be screwed in as well. Plastic plate screwed in. Horn is this whole mechanism here. You can see that. It's all one piece, well, apart from the fact that it's joined here. But that's really good. I'm impressed. Be prepared to change your impression from yes I'm impressed to oh my god, look at that. Now I know I'm late to this market for this type of Warbird, but my goodness, did Durafly make this? I'm not convinced, you know. Look at this saddle. Where have we seen a saddle like that before? Brass inlays that you screw into. Smooth, dense foam. honestly, I know I keep going on about them. I wouldn't be surprised if this was moulded by FMS. This is totally different to the Slowpoke and other Durafly aircraft I've had. The feel of it is completely different. Don't know how you take this up. How do you take this up from here? Yeah, look. Woo! Let's take the cockpit away. It's got instruments in there. Got a nice looking pilot. I hope I can get a pilot like that for the Dynam FW190. That's super. Oh yes, look, XT60 connector. Just what I want. Then you've got your throttle, elevator and rudder. Got a hole here that you feed your flaps, ailerons, lights and all that sort of stuff into. I don't know what the heck that is. It's got something there that's moulded onto it. Oh wow. Got your guns at the front already painted up. Your motors there. Of course it's there. Where else would it be? And there's the nut that screws it all back down, and there's the hex nut shape that the back of the spinner locks into. And here's the hole I was talking about. Here, where that air vent that directs the airflow into there. Having said that, there's a bloody great strap right in front of it. Never mind. It's got a plastic tray with non-slip stuff on it for the battery. Loads of room. You can go right up to the front here to get your balance right. Plenty of room for your receiver, and I'll be using a stabilizer. Big outlet here for your air. Wow. This I like as well. I like this idea because you can adjust the tail wheel just by undoing this here. A little grommet I call them there. Allen key grommet. And then you can adjust the rudder against the wheel to get them all lined up. Little rudder, nice scale rudder. And this has a little hole in this plastic piece at the top so you can run an aerial through. And not a real aerial, I'm talking about a fake scale aerial. It's beautiful. It's going to need a bit of tape, I think. Or it might be that an aerial gets glued in here and you use that to lift the canopy off. That comes off pretty easy actually, just by holding it, so you don't damage the foam. Wow, that's so cool. And not many parts, you know. So there we have the Durafly BF109E. For this particular colour scheme with the yellow nose, this is from France 1940, and you can have a choice of white 13 or yellow 9. It's really nice. The quality is superb. It is FMS quality, really. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I hope that 2021 is a much better year for everyone compared to 2020. I mean, how could it possibly not be? Oh, famous last words. Hope you'll join me on another video. Cheers.